Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. AriesEDC Random Live. Doing some sharpening. Just cleaning that stone up, and we'll see who pops in. See who pops in. Projectiles are sharp. What's going on? Hello, hello, Jim Miller. What's going on, Jim? Just doing some sharpening. Marco. Titanium Justin. Go ahead, you can go live. I don't know how do I, can I invite you? How do I invite you? How do I, nope, don't want to do that. No. How do I invite you on, Titanium Justin? I would love to join you. I'm just on my phone, so I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Can I? No, I don't want to share. How do I do that to you? I think you have to send a link. Maybe in StreamYard, but I'm not. I didn't go through StreamYard. I'm just doing it through YouTube. So I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. You can go live. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you go live as well. I don't know how to do that. John Paul Trujillo, what's going on? I don't think I can do that. Let's see. Chat filter, community moderation. Maybe next week. Yeah, we can do something next week. I'm a little busy next week. My schedule's going to be all over the place with work and stuff just because of the holiday week. But we can definitely hook something up. I just got out here a little early, so I'm trying to get these sharpened up. I have the mini gargoyles, and I need to get them sharpened up. This is the last one. Hello, Abdul. Hello. We got trolls, Jim. We got trolls coming in. Yeah. So I started these on the grinder, and that's like a little hack. I start on the grinder and then I refine that edge on the TS Prof. And yeah. So the mini gargoyles are turning out pretty good. I sharpened this one earlier, and it turned out pretty cool. But yep. This is finished product, guys. Got the lanyard sheath. Yep. Bink. McRanger, Robert Feely, Tegan, Tim B. What's going on, guys? I'm just finishing up some of the skeletonized stuff. And then the rest of this week, if I can get those all finished, then the rest of this week, I'm gonna finish up the Maxes, guys. You guys come to my live streams, you get to see stuff ahead of time. So we're gonna finish up the 2 Max and get these guys up and rolling. Looking forward to getting those 2 finished up. But I have this one, and then the Cardinal clip got the sheath today as well, so looking good, looking good. Yep. All right, back to it. All right, excellent. Gotta work on the tip a little bit. Sanders, hello, hello. Just so you guys know, I got this in the pocket today. The Kubi, oh gosh, Rhea, I think. Got that in the pocket today. This thing is pretty cool. Budget-friendly blade. I think it's $70 on Kubi, 60-something on White Mountain Knives, and all that different colors. Love that blade shape. Very aggressive looking kind of blade shape. Johann Jordan designed. He did some good stuff. So I had that in the pocket today. Button lock. Yep. So check out Kubi. This is a really cool offering for them. And then Everyday City, what's going on? And then on the belt today was the AriesEDC Thistle, little fixed blade. This is mine, my personal fixed blade, but yep. So that was on the belt today. William Hornbustle, what's going on? I'm using my TS Prof Cadet Pro. So this is a TS Prof Cadet Pro is what I normally use. I was saying earlier, I hit the grinder with it, with a 220 belt, like a, thanks Sanders, that's one of mine, called the Thistle. I start sharpening on the belt grinder just to get it started, and then I refine the edge here on the TS Prof just to make it go a little bit faster. So I'm just trying to get these guys done. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. you get mirror polish with that system. You can, if you have all the right stones. I mean, if you buy the kit, it gets up to 1,000 grit stone, but they have all the different grit stones available, so you can get all the way to, I don't remember, something crazy grit stone. So yeah, you can get a mirror polish. Here, let me show you. I mean, I don't get a mirror polish because, quite honestly, but that's 600. That's the edge that I get it, and that's a 600 stone. I don't even go to 1,000 stone. That's a 600 grit stone. That's where I usually end, and then I take it out on the polishing wheel and I just whoop. So yeah, but yeah, you can totally, if you have finishing stones, you can totally get a mirror finish if you want. But that is 600 on this machine, on this system, and then I take it to my polishing wheel, and literally 2 passes on the polishing wheel, whoop whoop, and that's the finish I get. And they are very sharp. So yep. So yeah, this system is great. This system is expensive, but definitely worth the money. That would be more than good for me. Yeah. I mean, as long as it cuts well. I want it to cut well. It doesn't have to be a complete mirror finish, but Michael McCoy, what's going on? Neil McKenzie. Back to work. Yeah, mirror polishes are great, but that doesn't mean they look nice, but that doesn't mean they really cut well unless they're done properly. You can have a mirror polish and it cut like garbage. So as long as it has a nice toothy edge and it cuts well, then I mean, I just showed you guys how well it cuts, so that's what matters to me. And I think Neves does all that. Hey, Robo! Because Kubi thinks a 235 degree angle is okay. Yeah, that 23.5 degree angle, yeah. I just did that with my Kubi balloons. It's about a 23 degree angle on the Kubi balloon. I really like the Couture Triad 5 that they... Yeah, that's awesome, Mick. That stupid lock thing off. Nice. should go pretty fast. Kathleen! Lionfish, what's up? I'm guessing that Katua watched Lefty's video and decided to nix that lock thingy. Probably. It would be, it's nice if they do listen to us and take some of our stuff. I really want a nicer sharpener. Yeah, they're expensive, but the TS Prof machines, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. The only addition I had to do was these L brackets here so that I could get these two together with such small blades that I do. Otherwise, these forks come out to like here. They don't get close together. So will it cut? Fabian, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Kelly's Mishmash, what's going on? How are you today? Lionfish, I made these, yes. The final step in these is me sharpening. So I made them. So this is a blade that I made. So I made it, I did the sheath, I do everything. Check out my videos because I share the whole process on how this got built. But this is the cardinal clip. And yep, there's my maker's mark right there. Blink. So that's one of mine, and I'll be sharpening that next. Did the sheath today, guys. You like that sheath? I'll put a brown look. Ah, thanks, Lionfish. Yep, you subbed, and everybody coming in, we're gonna be getting these done very, very soon. The handles are in a very ugly stage, but we're gonna be shaping these all up very, very soon on future videos. Do you have any cool flashlights? Yeah, I have some flashlights. How about a Woobin? How about the Woobin X4? Really cool flashlight. It has the front light and it has that light. 1200 lumens max power on this thing. These are going on sale starting on the 20th. You can get this on sale for $35, I want to say $25. Hold on. Let me get the price sheet. $40. $40 for that. Excellent. And Type-C rechargeable, has all the different things, has the panic button here. Ping! So, very cool flashlight. You want to see a flashlight? All right, I need to get back to sharpening. Robin Dallin, what's going on? Gonzo, what's going on, Gonz? Yeah, thanks Lionfish. You gotta check out the videos. I do a lot of stuff. I do reviews. I do a bunch of different things. So welcome to the channel, man. Thanks a lot. So I don't know if you guys knew, but that whole Kaiser thing ended up being that whole Kaiser thing with with Knife Center. They didn't follow through with any of those deals and told people they couldn't do that. So I'm pretty sure they refunded everybody and moved on. So unfortunately, that's a pooper. But Trouble Bunny, Carnivorous One, what's going on? Nope, they canceled Tim B's order, saying they were not legally obligated. Stone is making the right sound. Do you find it's saturated market with pocket knives, or it can be if you're doing something new? It's not. I think that, you know, titanium frame locks are all over the place. So if you're doing a top liner lock or doing something, you have to do something different to kind of stand out right now. But yeah, I can think that there's just so much stuff out there. There's a ton of stuff out there. Robert, Kaiser did a deal on Knife Center, and someone made a mistake and priced the blades at like ridiculous prices. There was like fixed blades like 97 cents, 79 cents, like $1.30 or something. And people were jumping on it, but they didn't end up following through with that. Well, I think they've seen so much liner locks and drop point liner locks, so they're looking for something crazy. Like, you know, I just shared my carry today, something a little bit different. So you have all these weird blade shapes coming out and something different. I think some people are looking for something like that, but then some people are just looking for a really great quality. Vosteed is doing some good stuff. Kubi is doing some good stuff. Rodriguez, what's up? Small batch knives and makers are better products overall. Yeah, Lion, I can agree with that. I would much rather find small batch kind of stuff. Tempest knives, Devo, like those kind of guys are doing some really great stuff. You guys are distracting me. I can't remember where I am. All right, thanks, Lionfish. Getting ready to eat. Very cool. Found me in the live. Awesome, Rodriguez. Welcome in. What's the name of that Kubi? The Dheo, D-H-E-O, D-H-E-O, I think. I think that's it, Robert. It's a button lock. They have different colors on it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Tim B can explain a little bit of that, what happened with that, more than I can. He was the one who showed it to me. All right, we're on 600 grit. Sean Batts, what's going on? Don Ray, hello, hello, welcome in. Alright, let's see how I did. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't feel bad. That doesn't feel bad. I need to get this sharpening system. What's up, Thomas Gates? That was 600, Kathleen. That was my final stone, 600. Donnie Bliss, what's going on? Doing some sharpening. Just doing some sharpening. Let's see. Yep. And that's just finishing it on the stone. I'm gonna finish that on the polishing wheel, just a couple passes on it on each side, and that one will be done. So that'll be cool. It'll be cool. Be nice and sharp. So, yep, that works for me. That works for me. I didn't hear that one person called the Knife Center, told them they are just a small family business and offering any coupon that would be bankrupt them. Nice. I don't know if they're a small family company, but there you go. Who is asking for a polished edge? I mean, 600 grit stone, it's pretty polished. It's not super polished, but it cuts. I finish my finishing stone. I finish on 600. That was a 600 grit stone. And then, like I said, I'll take this to, yeah, what's up, Casey? I'm a small family company. I am the small only person company. Family owned. It's not even family owned, it's individually. I'm an individual company, not even a company. But yep, bink, there's your mini gargoyle. Finished up, looking good. Where did my sheath go? Where did the sheath go? It was right here. Oh no, there it is. There it is with the sheath. Blink. I'm good. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so I'm gonna finish this one. Another day you need to start making many knives. Not many knives, not many knives. I'm making as many as I possibly can. What do you think of this one, KC? Got that one. There we go. How about that? A little cardinal clip point. I'll do that one. Did the natural burlap micarta with the brass. It'll be fun, small. It's a small one, small little guy, but you know. Yep. So that's the prototype design. This is the first one I've ever done, called the cardinal clip. So just a little clip point, hand satin finish, burlap micarta with the brass pins. Went ahead, did the raptor skin sheath for it with the brass eyelets. So yep, turned out good. Turned out good. I am going to definitely put some extra protection on this one. Do you like that one, Dawn? Yeah, that one came out pretty nice. That one came out nice. I'm trying to get these finished up because some of the stainless are on their way back. I just got notified that some of the stainless are on their way back, so I want to get these. I want to get these done. I'm going to protect this one a little bit. Put that thermal tape on there that helps protects the spine for when I clamp it in. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I don't usually shop at Knife Center as a rule, and that's not my first go-to place to look for knives, so I just taped my clamps so I don't have to take the blades. Yeah, I have tape on the ends of the clamps too, Donnie, but just a extra layer of protection. Extra layer doesn't hurt. Yeah, White Mountain Knives. It's got all the great deals. Belt and suspenders. Yeah, that's why I did it. I didn't do it on the acid etched one, but for that finish, I don't want to. I'll screw it up, so I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. No, that's not good. $17.0. Perfect. The heat shrink rubber stuff works excellent. What are you guys talking about? I would use that shrink rubber on the clamps. You can't find that Kubi? They were on White Mountain Knives. They might be sold out, but I think this is the. I can't remember the name because I got this one. And I got this one in too. Look at that sucker. It's like folding kukri. That's the Gurkha. This is the Gurkha. This is the Deo. The D-H-E-O, I thought. I might be wrong. I might be spelling it wrong, but yeah. Dink. Yeah, D-H-E-O and the Gurkha. Yeah. They have them at White Mountain. I just saw them earlier today. You have a Gurkha, Robert? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Harmon, hello, hello. Yep, there you go. Tim B with the link. I know I saw him there. On the edge. Hello, hello. All right. Not even close. Found it. All right, very good, Robert. Excellent. See, we're here for you. We're here for you. I wish I had a code. I have a Kubi code now, but I don't have a white mountain knife, but use the code to the point. That'll get you that on there. So thank you for everybody hitting that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. As is first. Thomas Gates. I don't know. I'm going to let the chat answer that question. What would be a 15-year-old's first knife? Like first good knife? Hey Scott, spending over 8 nights for you to sharpen me. What? Hey Scott, sending over about 8 nights? Don't send me anything to sharpen. A buck 110 on the edge says. Everybody says the buck 110. For a 15-year-old, I think we can go a little bit more than a buck 110. That's the problem. There's so many great options out there. Depending on your climate, I have one. I have one in mind. Any of the penguins? Yeah, QSP penguin. How about this? How about a pickled steel Freya? It's only like 20-something bucks. This one's in D2s. That's why I asked what kind of conditions you live in. This is D2, but it's an excellent, cheap, user-friendly knife. This is the SWD edition. Yeah, a pickled steel might be cool too, something different. Not that many people have them. Jim Miller can attest to this one being a pretty good knife, so he'll probably cut himself because this thing is sweet. Yeah, folder or fixed blade. That's true. Folder or fixed blade. Are you talking fixed blade? If you're talking fixed blade, just get him a Kubi Bloom and be done with it. Yeah, pickled steel is awesome. 8 knives sending for you to sharpen. No, do not send me anything to sharpen, Joe Kasprick. I don't do sharpening services, and I don't do sheath services. I think the Opinel might be too lightweight. Yeah, I don't know about an Opinel. I like some Opinels, but a 15-year-old... Microburst, there you go. Get them a microburst. If you can find one, that's the problem. I wish Opinel would close. The blade or just Opinel in general. Casey, I don't know. Casey, did you see my total kitchen kit that was sent to me by Opinel? It's awesome. I know, but he's kidding. Would you make a sheath for a near neighbor? Oh, Father. We can talk. And we're only a couple weeks away from the Central Florida knife community meetup. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked about it. We got a bunch of people coming in. Urban Woodsman's going to be there. O Father's going to be there. Kelly's Mishmash, Brian White, War Room EDC. We got Love Them Knives is coming. We got some other channels in the community coming. It's going to be a really cool event. I am super looking forward to it. So it's December 6th. Check it out on Instagram. December 6th, 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the Winter Garden, downtown Winter Garden area. I have all the info posted on my Instagram. So you guys check that out. If you're in the Central Florida area, it's going to be a pretty fun time. The Civivi Mini Praxis. That's awesome. Definitely a folder, but I want something too crazy. Still just learning. Also something fairly easy to sharpen for him to learn. There you go. Awesome. Alex Kerber, what's going on? Thanks for the high five. The community part of mine was the best part, and I'm sure, yeah, that's the best part, Casey. I am so looking forward to meeting everybody. Like I said, O Father's going to be there. We're going to have makers here. Corey Holly's going to be here. Jim Miller, my friends, they're going to be here. It's going to be a pretty awesome event. Jimmy Crow said he was coming all the way from Kentucky, and he said he's bringing somebody. So I don't know who he's bringing, but I got my daughter a mini Praxis for her first knife. She was 18. That's cool, Trouble Bunny. My daughter was 17 going on 18. I made her a knife, and that's what my daughter got. Getting there. We're getting there. Joe Isabella, hello, hello. And anybody I missed, hello. Sorry, just kind of in the middle of something here. Do you think you can sharpen the knife? Yeah, I can sharpen it. We're getting there, Deer Hunter. My knife. Well, I can't sharpen your knife. I don't do sharpening services. I sharpen the knives that I make, but I don't sharpen other people's knives. I don't run a sharpening business. Getting there. We're getting there. Hello. Good people still working, so I'm lurking. Oh, Father, that's good. Yeah, Civivi's got some really cool stuff going on right now. Did you guys see the new Muck? That new Civivi Muck, M-U-K? That thing's pretty cool. It looks nice and clean. I've been kind of out of Civivi. I haven't been into a lot of Civivi stuff lately, but that thing is kind of cool. Nice and clean design, nothing too crazy. They were doing some really crazy stuff there for a little while. But that new Civivi Muck, that's a clean looking knife. I kind of like the look of that. Yeah, it's nice, Michael. I saw that today and I was like, oh, that piqued my interest on what Civivi's doing. They've been doing some really weird stuff, kind of pushing that envelope almost a little bit too much. Yeah, but that's a nice, clean, well done design. All right, KC, thanks for popping in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. It's really easy. You just go boop, boop. Hit that like button. Hit that like button so YouTube doesn't throttle me anymore. Oh my gosh, I just squirted out of this everywhere. Just so you guys know, as of right now, this very instance, this knife will end up on the Etsy store. I don't know when, but we are super close on all of these. Once they're all done, then I will announce on YouTube, on Instagram, when they will all be available. So stay tuned. They are coming. They are coming. The Civivi Krabby? Oh, I missed the Krabby. I'll have to check that one out. There, Mr. Ranger. Vostein Acorn or Q-piece Penguin would be the way I'd lean for the first knife. That QSP, that Vostein Acorn is an excellent offering, Kelly. Or how about a pyrite? No, nobody wants a pyrite. You can get into a pyrite at a pretty reasonable price, and the pyrites are all pretty good. And them being a button lock, you don't have to worry about him getting his finger caught. But yep, I think a pyrite or pyrite light, you can get in on it at a really reasonable price, and we've already seen that they'll take a beating and keep on going. So pyrite light might be a good choice, or a pyrite, any of the pyrites. Vostein Raccoon can be had for $42 at White Mountain Knives. Nice. Yep, the raccoon's a good size. Oh yeah, Migaron has some good budget stuff. That's true, Mick. Concept Leviathan. What's up, Blue? I'm not sure that's going to be a best knife for a 15-year-old. Something tells me that's probably not a good option. That's a total Illuminati Ninja option, but... Hey, Dad, thanks for the knife, Dad. Thanks for the knife. That's what you got done. Sorry, that was bad. That was bad. You don't want that phone call. It's my Blue, yes. That would be for you. Yeah, Thomas. Very good. I got my first knife at 5 years old. I mean, I got a little Swiss Army when I was younger. Just the regular Swiss Army, the small one. I wish I still had that thing. Oh, the knife meeting was tonight. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to make that meeting. Darn it. Too late now. Too many things going on today. All right, guys, I think we're ready to go up. Make this one done. 2-inch lockback, sharp as hell, still have it. Nice, Donnie, nice. That is awesome. I definitely did not keep any of my stuff, that is for sure. Just pick up any budget bangers out there. There's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of budget-friendly blades, that is for sure. And you can't go wrong with any of them. Have a great night. Hey, all right. Oh, Father, thank you so much for popping in. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. It's only a couple weeks away. Only a couple weeks away. Yeah, Ozark Trail, an Ozark Grail. Yeah, there you go. Your grandpa uses a rock? Okay. Nice. He uses a rock. Honestly, the ones I've seen and have pretty crossbar lock seems pretty solid. I need to get one in hand. Oh, Robo's back. Grizzly Bear Leathercraft has lasered a bunch of them. They're beautiful. Oh, that's right. I've seen him do some really cool stuff with those, Kelly. Yeah, you got plenty of ideas now, Thomas. What clamps are those for the TS Prof? They're the special L. TS Prof sells this bracket that allows you to get the clamps all the way together like this. They're just the L brackets, and you can find them on TS Prof's website. Yeah, so they allow me to get small knives on here, because otherwise I'd be like way out here. So that's as close as it would be together. So this allows me to get the clamps together. So they're just the TS Prof L brackets. Birds and Blades, hello. Holy, that takes a long time. Yeah, this because I'm sharpening from start. Like there's nothing there. So when you're sharpening something from nothing, yeah, it takes a little bit longer to do. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And I just like to torture myself and do it the long way, so. All right, last stone, last stone. Let's do this. Last stone and I'll be done. Uh, 17 K Mason, 17-degree angle. $16.9, yeah. 16.9, 17. I tried to read a tape measure once and ended up in the hospital. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. It feels pretty good. Let's see. Let's take it off and see. Cool, that works. And I'll take it to the polishing wheel. Like I said, the last thing I do is I take it to the polishing wheel and just get that edge. And then, boop. The last time I sharpened and tried to be social at the same time, my knife bit me. Yeah, that's why I don't talk a lot when I'm sharpening. I feel bad because I'm not really interacting with the chat a lot, but, you know, I don't want to get bit, that is for sure. Awesome. Well, excellent. So the cardinal clip now has an edge. It now has a nice edge on it. I'm making tacos for dinner. Where y'all having I just had a little bit of pork. We had some sliced pork with some green beans. It's delicioso. All right, cool. So the 2 mini gargoyles and the naked column are done. I put lanyards on these guys, and they've both been sharpened and looking awesome. So these will probably be dropping on the Etsy store, I don't know, maybe end of this week. I might drop these on the Etsy store, guys, so make sure you're paying attention. Actually, I have to wait because I need to get more straps, so I have to wait for the straps to come in. But these guys will be available on the Etsy store very soon, possibly. I have some people who've been asking about one of these, so I might go with that. And then the cardinal clip as well, I'm kind of up in the air what I'm going to do about this. This is the first one, guys. This is the first one I've ever done. So if I'm following Jim Miller's rules, I should keep it. But I can't keep them all, so I'm going to end up selling this one. I'm going to sell it. So it's going to go on Etsy store probably, unless something else comes through, which might come through, so I got to wait and see. But I'm pretty excited. I got all of these finished up. I need to put a lanyard on here. I don't know what color lanyard I should do. Should I do brown? What do you guys, should I just keep it brown? Should I do brown no, not red. Should I do brown paracord? Brown? How much does your hawk sell for? Henry Christopher, it depends on the blade steel and what handle materials you're choosing. They start probably about 190 in 80 CRV2 and just G10. Possibly, I don't know. So it kind of all depends on what you're asking for. There we go. Keep your first one. Yeah, I know everybody says to keep the first one, but I kind of just want to sell this one. I don't like this color. I don't like that brown. That brown doesn't look good. Should I go there? Lanyard color that. Brown paracord brass bead. Well, can't do a brass bead. I'm not doing a bead. I'm not doing a bead on this one. So I have these 2 color browns. We have like the lighter brown and the darker kind of brown. I don't know. We have the sheath. This one matches the sheath a little bit better than that. So I think I might do that. Does you like this one? You like that one? The lighter or the darker? Do both. Mix the 2. I have done that. I know how to do it, Robin. I actually do know how to mix the colors, but it'd be a little funky to do. Just do a brass nut. Brass nut. The dark one. K Mason says the dark one. I'm kind of leaning towards that dark one too. I'm kind of leaning towards the dark one just because it matches the sheath really well. Darker one. Sanders says darker. Rodriguez says darker. Do the darker. Okay. Do darker. All right. So we'll do that one. The darker one. Kelly's Mishmash is the paracord master. Yeah. That darker goes really well with that sheath, even in this lighting. So, a brass bead. You're killing me, Kathleen. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. But anyway, cardinal clip turning out pretty good. All of the skeletonized stuff came out really well as also. So just got to do final touches on these and we're done, guys. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on just finishing these guys up, putting a lanyard on that cardinal clip and polishing them all up and doing the finished touches and sending some pictures out to some people that I know may have been interested. So anyway, you guys, yeah, I don't have any beads. I didn't plan on making any beads for these. I could, but I wasn't planning on doing beads for these. This is just for fun. So you guys are awesome. I'm liking the way that this prototype design came out. I think it's a very useful. Look, 3 fingers. Your finger gets right up here on that little clip point, and you can make any of those cuts, pinching that blade, doing that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Put the lanyard on it. It'll be a great little EDC fixed blade. So really like that. But yep, cardinal clip coming together. So now all my attention, I was kind of hoping to get all those wrapped up, because now all my attention, guys, is going on to these. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to thin out these handles and start getting them all shaped up and doing that with these. So these are the Maxes. We have the Pops Pro Cut Max, which should be pretty cool. And we have the ADC RV2 Max, which, yeah, I really like that blade shape better. So I can't wait to see them either sanders. So I'm really excited about putting these to the grinder, getting them all thinned out, getting them all looking really good, really liking how everything matched up. So all the scales matched up really well. So we're gonna take them to the grinder and we're gonna make handles, and then we're gonna finish them all up. So really awesome. And just so you guys know, half of the stainless are on their way back. So I think the rock hoppers, the spike, and what else did I send off with that? The Wesser, I think they're heading back to me. I hope, I really hope. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for popping in, hanging with me while I sharpen. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but it's fun to do. So I'm glad to catch up with you guys. So thank you so much. Brass nuts on Amazon, 6 for $7.99. You're too much, Kathleen. You're too much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours. Later.